Now it's time to pull out the nav log. Remember from the introduction to the navigation log, we said that each departure and arrival will use its own nav log. In our example, we are doing a simple one-leg flight from one airport to another, so we'll only need one log. The first thing we're going to do is fill out the route information. In order to start filling this part out, we need to jump ahead quickly and refer to the time, fuel, and distance to climb chart from our POH. The reason for this is that we want to see if the distance to climb is further, less than, or the same as the distance from the departure point to the set heading point. Looking at the table, we need to remember that we are starting at an altitude higher than sea level, or the beginning of this table. Therefore, we start at the airport elevation, which in our case is 4,000 feet. The distance that corresponds to this altitude is 8. Next, we find the line that corresponds to our planned cruising altitude. In our case, it is 7,500 feet. Because we are in between two altitudes in our table, we need to interpolate. In this case, we find the middle number between 15 and 19, which equals 17. Next, we take 17 and subtract 8 to find the distance that we will cover to climb from 4,000 feet to 7,500 feet. The total distance from departure to set heading point is 14 nautical miles. As a result, we will use two lines to go from our departure point to the set heading point. The first line will be CYBW to TOC, or top of climb. We can input the distance of 9 nautical miles into our nav log now, since we figured that out. The second line will be top of climb to set heading point. We can input the remaining distance of 5 nautical miles. A quick note to remember: when measuring distance using your ruler, always double check that you are using the correct scale. Since we are already using this chart, we can also find the time and fuel for the climb leg. Using the same philosophy as above, we find our time to climb by subtracting 6 from 13.5 to find 7.5 minutes. Record this on the nav log. To find the fuel burn, we subtract 1.2 from 2.5 to find 1.3. Record this number on your nav log.